EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
It's a gain of
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
6 yards there. 1st down, New England. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with White. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Newton now to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
Here's Newton. He's got the hook up to Lane. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's White. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down. And I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
16-yard line.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, Newton. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On a handoff, it's White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Newton. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 2 on the play.
New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out.
A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 16, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Demir Bird there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check it back.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Las Vegas.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
8-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 5-yard line.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Patriots 17, Raiders 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Raiders.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. First down. It's Jacobs. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards.
Hurts pass.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Now this will make it into the end zone.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Raider first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Las Vegas.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
On first down, Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Newton. His throw incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
42 the mic, boy, 42. 42 the mic. Watch the run, watch the run.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devin Asiasi with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 24, Raiders 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now a give to White, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And they will run it with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Henry Ruggs, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Quarter of play. With the score, Patriots 34, Raiders 14.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
He may try and run for this. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Dante Hightower on the stop. A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bryan Edwards with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's caught. This is White. Call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Check three. Eight. Safety creep.
Now it's Newton. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Mike 42. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 42. Yeah. You don't want none.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing here, Newton. This is White on the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Patriots. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Safety's creeping. Run, keep running.
the ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Las Vegas.
They go play action with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. That's complete to White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 33-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that